Hello, hello. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. We're going to create a scroll right here and now to scribe for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on some tarot and oracle. And we don't have Ghost to be taken today, but he's still there in spirit. Holla. All right, when you're ready, let's go. I hope you are doing well. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. We're simply going to drop some ink with no expectations. See what shapes or symbols stand out. You know the drill as well. Please feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel, as your reflections do help deepen the reading and nurtures our interconnected nature. When you're ready, if you'd like to join me in closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of anyone here at any time, may you meet a message with meaning. To the reveal. There you go. Oh, sorry. If you want to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time and terms. Oh, my nose is itchy. All right. I'm seeing Batman up here. There's a Batman vibe, or Batwoman, whatever the case may be. Batman and Robin, but Batman and Robin are like infused in one. I'm also seeing some sort of generational, I'm going to say generational or lineage link up. It may have something to do, with a spiritual gift. It may not. But something's linking up. It might be something that you've been digging into or considering, because there's ducks with like a mama duck or a daddy duck, and working through here with babies. I feel like you've been observing something about your lineage, like there's a constant, this lineage. It's this lifetime lineage. Because the way I'm seeing it it's almost like back to cave times, because I'm seeing one of those club things, like caveman clubs, and then also somebody like rolling, like a rolling pin. So what is that? Primitive. So maybe it's not this lineage lifetime. Oh, your embodiment of this lineage lifetime, your embodiment of it. So the way I'm seeing it is almost like this. When this Batman and Robin kind of characters like open up their cape, and not in like a flashy weird way, but they're opening up, and I'm seeing all these colors. And the way I can best explain it is conceiving all of maybe different lifetimes, characters, embodiments of incarnation, many different parents, families, lineages, cultures, races, etc. All of these beautiful things, and they're like colors on the spectrum, or like a crayon box. And this one page, all these different crayons, incarnations of sorts, all these different kinds of lines of lineages. Yes, okay, so they're all drawing something, but it's on the one paper of perhaps your soul space, your oversoul. Anyway, sorry, the point being is, it's like wherever or whoever you are now in the here and now, it feels as though I'm looking at what I've brought with me from all of those different lineages, and they're linking up. So while I might have had a lifetime, we'll say, of blue, and whatever that coloring would look like, here and now I've brought either a shape or a symbol or a dot or a whole sky of this blue, and whatever that blue may represent and have infused, it's like carrying information, is from a particular lifetime, family, lineage, etc., and it's linking up in the here and now. So it's almost like this lifetime is a mosaic of all the incarnations, but you've brought pieces in that help the all, not just because it's almost like the family of all type thing, or the frequency of all. Does this make sense? I feel like somewhere it does. Hopefully I didn't butcher it. Let's keep going. Because here's the club here, and then the rolling pin as well. Okay, so there's something also about like being in a wading pool. A, oh, sorry about the lighting. A wading pool. Not, It's like I'm waiting, like a waiting room, but waiting like a duck, like in water. And I'm kind of just enjoying it. Storm. Yeah, see, this is all those colors, all these different, I'm going to use crayons or spectrum of the frequencies, the fiber optics of family, the fiber optics of family. But in a bigger capacity than, no, it's not bigger. It's a zoom out, zoom in kind of situation, like seeing all the different colored cords or fiber optics in a vein of connection and how different they may light up in this. I don't know why it is something about this lifetime in the here and now and what you're doing with it, but there's work being done. There's work being done to have something expressed, externalized. I'm seeing it like fireworks now. I'm not a big fan of fireworks myself, but it's a positive indication of something. It's almost like I'm here to make some noise. I want to know, if I may, and I do try and keep these shorter and sweeter. So see this being right here, like the Batman being, and then I want to insert Starman. That's what I want to do. I got to go down another rabbit hole from yesterday's daily dose, and I'll link it below. I think it might be number 16, or I'll put it at the end. There was like a weirdness of like a being poked at, prodded, alien-esque in spirit anyway, and it's kind of bringing me in the same vibe. And if I recall, somebody also commented, so thank you, about maybe something with Aleister Crowley. Now, I'm not going to choose a path to go down particularly, but something is emerging. This is beyond your personal family line, personal here and now lifetime, but to the bigger scope of all, right? But another rabbit hole is something is rising up. I need some water. Sorry, hold on. I'm hearing the word specifically like risen, and while that has one connotation, positive and negative, is none of my business. I'm hearing the word on the other side, the other concept of conjured. For something to re-rise, it may be conjured. I'm not really sure. Okay, so 10 of Cups just came out. So this is definitely, I'm going to follow the line of the bigger fiber optic family. Oh my goodness, I got to cough again. I'm going to pause so I can like hack it out. One moment. Hi, Vay. I'm back. See, but even like, I'm back. Something's coming. But I think you're embodying, like lighting up, like seeing the whole body, the veins, the muscles, the this and the that or the other. Lighting up. I don't know how else to say that. And maybe releasing some pressure that it all has to happen at once. The different currents kind of running through at different times. There's train tracks here. And I'm seeing those. I'm hearing the song, but I don't know if they're real. I assume, or maybe back in the day. It looks like one of those teeter-totter things where two people are on the railroad tracks, but that's how they're like, I don't know, maybe they're maintenance people, or I don't know what it is. But it's almost like that kind of work on this track. Give me a moment. A repair was done in the track. Whatever train track might mean to you, that symbol, a repair was done. You've been part and parcel of that. There's also something about creating. Yeah, see, 9 of Pentacles. I'll bring you with me. So rude. I apologize. With the 9 of Pentacles. And if any of these cards mean anything to you, please follow that first. I read art first. The Three of Swords is up here in the heart space. I'm back. There's also a secret little face happening up here, which is a little epicrate, but I think that's looking at something in full spectrum and not judging it necessarily to be good, bad, or ugly, but it's of benefit in how I'm going to run through it. Like, how am I going to, because it's power. Especially if anyone resonates with being feeling cursed or blessing. And how do I want to meet that? How would I feel if I felt hurt enough or angry enough to send out such a thing? How it's almost like a contemplation of what would be suffice, or what would be a consideration for me to contemplate clearing this. I just feel like it's an example, but there it is. Somebody's definitely working with spirit in that space with that ghosty in here. Ghosty. And there's kind of like that dragon Batman. But I know it's a bat. It's not a dragon. I'm seeing it as a bat. A lot of subconscious hauntings. And if you're here, you know I love me some haunted hearts. And I feel like that's kind of part of it. You know, and saying like your presence here warms my haunted heart. That is a very comforting feeling for me, because there's something mystic about it. There's something about not having to explain the frequency of love in this. You know, haunted house has a certain connotations, but acknowledging that the human experience can be a little haunty, but that can also bring an air of clearing the mist and the fog. And it's not, I don't know, for me it's a very positive feeling, like a hauntingly human experience. Like the ghosts in the closets of the past, family and friends, but you're like caveman, primitive. Yeah, because there is some sort of burden somewhere. I think this is all the work. This is all the work on this railroad track of these stairs to kind of build towards adding to a curse or a blessing. And I feel like I have really taken some time. The lines in the sand are like the tree rings. Anything else standing out in the scroll? We will flip it tomorrow and we will come back for fresh perspective possibility. So I'm grateful for you. Yeah, see, there are other energies helping you with this. I think that's where they come in on this track. It's not a one-track mind, but there are, the train tracks work with the fiber optic family. So there are other energies, ghosts, if I may, or histories that are also working with you specifically on certain fiber optics when you're in the currency of being. There's also something before I close out here about gratitude. And I know that's a very common thing to say. But I feel like when I have a question about something, am I questioning? There is like an R2D2 that is always with you. This feels like a birth guide. This feels like your oversoul or your higher self. Even when you are taking a moment to contemplate, consider, question things, the mysteries of me, they carry your tools for you, and when you are ready, when you are willing and wanting, they will hand them back to you. But it's almost like having a partner or spouse is like, can you hold my purse? Can you hold this? Can you hold this? Hold this. They are willing to hold this until you're ready, because then it's like they want you to have that time to question, contemplate, consider, and then take tools to move forward. What would you like? Okay, I've rambled on. I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a great, great day, and I will see you tomorrow. So much love. Bye.